Today is day 330, marks 11 months since I started the Kicking It series, and it is measurement day. So I'm just going to kick it up a little notch as far as it goes for giving info and everything. But I'm going to tell you this. There has been some changes, serious changes, and it's remarkable. And kind of weird. Anyway, so yes, this marks the 11th month that I started the Kicking It series, but really about 12 months ago I weighed 220. So, and weighing myself this morning, I came in at 176.5. That makes a total of 1.7 ounces down from day 300. Now my measurements, my waist, which I started measuring on day 2. So my waist was 39. On day 300, it was 33 1/4. Today it was 33 5/8. So my waist is back up by a fraction, but that's kind of to be expected, you know, where I'm a little on the bloated side, so I'm not upset about that one bit. And it's same thing about my weight loss. The truth of the matter is I did see that 173.8, and so in a way I lost closer to 5 pounds, but because of circumstances, can't be helped. My lower belly started out at 42. On day 300 it was 37 1/4, and today it's 37 1/4. So it is staying the same this 30 days. Once again, because of the circumstances, I consider that pretty good. I consider that to be very good. My hips started out at 47 1/2, and on day 300 they was 43 1/8. Today they are 42 3/4. That is a pretty decent drop in my hips. A really decent drop in my hips. I was surprised and tickled. I have no clue how small my hips will get before they stop dropping size, because as I've said before, on my mom's side we're hipsters. So it's going to be interesting to see just how small my hips get before they won't drop anymore. My left leg started out at 27. On day 300 was 23 1/2. And today 23 3/8. So my left leg dropped just a fraction, not very much at all. My right leg started out at 27. On 300 it was 23 1/8. Today 23 3/8. So my right leg ran up a fraction. That's where it gets a little weird. But the really neat thing is my legs are equal in size. So, okay. Who wants lopsided legs, right? So, okay. My left arm started out at 16 1/4. On day 300 was 14 3/8, and today 14 1/2. So my left arm went up just a fraction. My right arm started out at 17 1/8. On day 300 was 14 3/4, and today 14 1/2. my right arm went down a fraction. So this is weird. Okay, so like as I said, my left leg went down a fraction, my right leg went up a fraction, and now both legs are equal. Okay, on my arms, my left arm went up a fraction, my right arm went down a fraction, and now both of my arms are equal. Weird. I mean, so my limbs are the same size as their counterparts, but it's weird. So very weird. So, anyway, according to Fitbit, I've got 41.5 pounds to go before I complete my goal, which when I had gotten down to 173.8, I had 38.8 pounds to go. So that sounds even better. Just 38.8 to go. That sounds pretty awesome. Now, I had downloaded the Under Armour Map My Walk app to add to my achievement, where I'm earning points so that I can be paid. And by the way, it works. It works. I had finally reached 10,000 points, because the requirement on achievement, you have to earn a minimum of 10,000 points in order to get $10. And so I had finally reached 10,000 points, and I cashed it in, and I got paid. I got paid $10. So it's worth it. It is worth it. So check it out, the app, Achievement, and then you link it to your Fitbit or download Under Armour app. I mean, there are tons of apps that it lists that you can link to it, and you'll earn points for weighing yourself, for logging your food, for how many steps you take. And there's some other things that it will give you points for also. It will give you so many points for referring friends that gets on it. And I'm not going to leave a link, so you can sign up on Achievement, but I'm not going to get credit for it. Because I'm not going to do the refer a friend thing. But like it also gives you surveys on health and weight loss and stuff, so you can earn points that way as well. So it works. It works. So as I was saying, I had added the Map My Walk through Under Armour, and there's like 5 different apps from Under Armour, and you put down one app, just one app of the Under Armour Map My whatever, and the Achievement app links to all 5 of those. So even with Under Armour, because I'm changing my weight as I weigh myself, it's even given that, and it's 6 points for weighing yourself. So I'm getting 12 points a day for weighing myself, because I'm changing it on my Fitbit as well. So that's 12 points in itself. Like for 21,000 steps, you get, I think, 54 or 56 points, something like that. So the more steps you take, the more points you get, and it adds up fast. I'm already around 600 points, and I had just cashed in last week. So it adds up quick, and the more apps that you link to Achievement, the faster you earn. So it really does work. I got paid. I really did. I got paid. It's in my bank account. So that's awesome. So if you want to earn a little money, download the Achievement app, link all the apps to that achievement that it says you can link up on it, and earn for yourself. It works. And there's 2 different ways that you can be paid, either through PayPal or what they call a rapid check or something like that. Anyway, I went through that, which takes a little bit longer, but it is still, I got paid within around 4 days. It sent an email saying that I cashed out and for me to give my bank information, and then it turned around and sent it to my bank. And it's no different than using PayPal. If you link PayPal to your bank account, you've got to give that information anyway. So anyway, as I was saying, Achievement works. You really do get paid for it. So check it out. Achievement. Anyway, so as I was trying to drive out, in 6 workouts using the Under Armour, because the one cool thing about Fitbit is if you've got a Fitbit device, you get measured with your steps every day. But with the Under Armour map, you have to actually log on to start your workout. And then just remember to stop it when you're finished. But nonetheless, so in 6 workouts, using my map, my walk through Under Armour, I have walked so far a total of 36.9 miles in 6 workouts, and I have burned a total of 3,868 calories. That's 3,868 calories. That's not including resting burn. That's not including resting burn. That's workout burn. That is actual calorie burn in my hikes and my walks. So out of 6 workouts, I have burned 3,868 calories. So that's pretty decent, seeing that I'm only averaging about 6 miles per workout, roundabout. So overall, you know, I'm so very tickled in a lot of ways for how this is. I mean, it's unfortunate that measurement day came at this time of the month, but the results is still pretty good. And the fact that I am putting it out there, you know, I'm moving it. I'm working my body. I'm not just sitting around eating a bunch of chocolates and drinking a bunch of sodas, which is what I used to do. What I used to do around this time. So that right there is a giant change. Yes, I've had some chocolate. Either I've made me a coffee mocha or I bought me a chocolate bar, and I've drunk some of my Coca-Cola. Okay, so, but I'm not just shoving it down like I did at one time. I don't know what it is about having Coca-Cola and chocolate, and it used to be Pepsi and chocolate, but either way it goes, you know, having a soda and chocolate, just something about that. I'm not even going to try to figure that out. Anyway, so just a few small reflections. First off, here's some before and after photos. And so I had noticed on my very first video for the Kicking It series, this ring right here, which I now wear on my index finger, and I can so easily slip it off. My fingers were so fat I had to wear it on my thumb. And sometimes it was a little hard to get it off my thumb. You can go back and watch the videos. And now it's on my index finger. And it comes off so easily. This, my class ring, never could get it over my knuckle. There it is. And same thing, like my rating band had gotten tight, and my birthstone ring had gotten tight. I mean, yeah. And I was wearing an extra bracelet with this chain, and this chain I couldn't even slip off of my hand. Now, like, I had to stop wearing the other bracelet because when I would throw Catherine's mouse, the bracelet would go phew, go flying. So I had to stop wearing it because it wasn't tight enough anymore. And this chain, look at this. I never could slip it off of my hand before. I would always have to try to buckle it around my wrist. And there it is. So that is like, and it just, there's so much give to that. There's about an inch gap in that. And my watch, this, when we first got these watches, because hubby got me and him both matching watch sets, so we had to go to a jewelry store and get a link took out. Anyway, they was already too big. So, but now, look at that, 1/2 inch give. And I'm always twisting my watch so that the face is back up on top. I don't like the face on the bottom of my wrist. So, yeah. And my rings, they go sliding all over my fingers, and I'm constantly twisting them back in place so that the jewels is on top. I mean, but it's a good thing, you know, that your jewelry is getting loose. And, like, I love the fact I could slip the rings off no problem. I love it. I don't have to use soap or any special kind of technique to slip them off. They just come off, which means I can keep my jewelry clean. Before, they ended up getting nasty and grubby because I couldn't clean them. I couldn't get them off my fat fingers to clean them. Now I can keep them clean. So that's just some more of the remarkable stuff that's going on. And that's just after losing 43 pounds. That's just after losing 43 pounds. I think by the time I reach my goal, I'm going to be needing to take another trip to the jeweler and have everything sized down. But that's okay. That is okay. That right there is a monumental achievement and testimony that where I once was and where I am now. Wow. And, you know, reflecting when I used to go walking, because even over 200 pounds, I would really pour it out. I would put my body into high gear. Really, seriously, pour it out. On the one trail that I try to hike almost every single time when I go to my favorite park, the Highlander, as I had said in my video yesterday, it's advanced. And there is one particular grade that just keeps going up. Just keeps going on. And like you think you're going to get to the summit and you look and it's still going on. It's the meanest part of that particular trail. The rest of the slopes aren't so long and demanding. I mean, they take you and they really do test you, but this one particular slope on the Highlander is the most demanding, the most testy. And when I tried that slope, I still weighed, I think, like 190, I think. Somewhere around there. I know I was at over 200. But I was like 190 or something like that. And I couldn't wait to get to the summit. And when I got up to the top, I had to stop and get me a drink of water. And I was so out of breath, I couldn't even take a sip of water. I had to wait a couple minutes for my breathing to come down so I could even drink. So a couple days ago, I went on that side of the Highlander. And it happens that that particular slope, it's the second slope once you start on the Highlander. But I said, I bet you I'm going to be able to continue on. And I got to the summit and continued. I wasn't breathing as hard. I mean, I was breathing hard, but I wasn't breathing as hard. I wasn't desperate to stop for a good breath, and I didn't need anything to drink at that moment. I got up and over, no problem. And that right there tells me I'm getting stronger. My endurance and my stamina is getting better. And it can only get better from here, right? So yeah, everything is good. Despite of the time that day 330 landed on, everything is still good. And it's awesome. So that is my monthly update, how everything is going, my measurements, my overall progress, and blah, blah. And it happens since now that I'm using Under Armour. When day 360 comes around, which will mark 12 months, I will tell you how many calories I had burned. So, everything is awesome, guys. It's all awesome. Anyway, I love you so very much. And, you know, I've been getting a thumbs down, one thumbs down. I don't know who this person is, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody gets a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. But it's my faithful viewers that makes it all worth it. And I want to give you guys a great big thank you. I love you so very much. And even those of you who are giving me a thumbs down, whoever you may be, I love you too. Even if I don't know you, I love you too. Anyway, you'll be seeing me tomorrow with another journey vlog. You guys have a great day.